I've been using the MacBook Pro M1 for several months, and I will provide you with insights on why you might find it compelling or why you might think twice before getting one. I'm here to share with you my personal review on this laptop, diving into everything from its hardware and its performance. Let's kick things off. Before I got my hands on the MacBook Pro M1, and this one was actually released in 2021, I was using the 2017 MacBook Pro. You know, the one that had a bit of reputation for overheating, but that's a story for another day. Switching over to the MacBook Pro M1 was a game changer. I'm constantly on the move, working both from home and the office, and one of the first things I noticed was the weight. It's a bit heftier, weighing in at 4.7 pounds or about 2.1 kilograms, and it's got a thicker profile compared to those sleek, slim MacBook Pros of previous years. But here is a kicker. Apple decided to invest their time in functionality rather than shaving off a few pounds. As a user, I generally appreciate the choice. Let's talk about battery life. Apple claims it can go up to a jaw-dropping 22 hours. Now, in my real-world usage, which often involves heavy coding session, I would say you can comfortably expect around 15 hours on average. That is still pretty impressive. Now, the keyboard. It's a different, in a good way. It feels softer, and the overall design is a step up. Apple ditched the touch bar for this model, and surprisingly, I don't miss it so much I thought I would. The new fingerprint ID key is a winner in my book. It's large and has this tactile feel that your finger just naturally sticks to, unlike the smaller ones or those accidental Siri activations in previous models. But perhaps the most striking changes is the sound. It's louder, cleaner. I'm really happy with the rounded and thicker chassis that doesn't feel sharp. Now, let's talk about the top 3 standouts features of this laptop, starting with the display. Apple went all out this year, introducing the Retina XDR display, which can hit staggering 1600 nits when you are diving into HDR content. It's a game changer. I mean, just look at this massive screen. And because of this impressive display, they managed to squeeze a large image sensor for the camera. But the most significant upgrade here is the resolution. The version that I have has 32GB of memory, 1TB of SSD disk and 10-core CPU. It was not easy to find the laptop to buy, but here on Hoxton Max, it was able to find it for £2,295, which is around $2,800. This laptop is a bit expensive, but if you are someone who uses its laptop every day for video editing, programming, gaming, I think it's a great investment, and I highly recommend to get a MacBook M1 Pro. Because it's cheaper than the new one M2, and from my own experience I have not been able to use not even half of the computer power yet.